Alright, welcome to the weekly gaming quick save show recorded live. Clearly, very live. Every Friday at 3 p.m., very live Pacific time, twitch.tv/BenReact. Oh, this is going to be good. Off to a smooth sailing start. On this week's show, I'm going to talk about what it's like to go to E3, which is a very interesting and unique experience. And also Zoolander 2, because I want to. It's my show. I do whatever the hell I want. But first, let's take a look at some of the top stories of the week. Now this week, we kind of went a little crazy. And by we, I mean the internet. And not even specifically the internet. Publishers and developers and everything on the internet here going kind of overboard. We've always had rumors and leaks and a few announcements right before E3. But this was a little bit much. And I'm hoping this is just so everything can get out of the way of E3. And now we still have a ton of cool new stuff to see next week, which is going to be in just a few days now. Hopefully that's the case and not just, oh, you want to watch these trailers again? Because that might not be as interesting. So let's take a look at some of these news. Very interesting, cool, interesting, fun, interesting. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I'm super excited for this game, and I have not seen any gameplay. There's new stuff shown. I don't care. I don't care at all. Why would I want to? No, I don't need that. They also announced Deus Ex Go. I'm not watching that either. I just want this game. I don't care about the Go. Very nice to see they took the time. They delayed the game 9 months or so to make it better. I'm all on board. Now, this announcement or trailer or stream or whatever the hell is kind of because Square Enix isn't really doing a show. They're not doing a press conference like they did last year. Might as well get it out now, because no one else is going to pay attention after all this crazy shit goes down. Which kind of is weird when you start thinking about Watch Dogs 2. Because that was officially unveiled, we knew it was happening in San Francisco, okay, that was oft-rumored. Is this going to be big at Ubisoft's thing too? Now we got to watch this trailer, a little bit of this trailer again, I'm sure we will. And part of the problem I have with this trailer is this annoying song that plays during it, which I'm sure other people have heard before, but it was new to me, and I'm listening to this super annoyed. And by the time the trailer ended, I was just lukewarm on it. But am I the only one who just doesn't like music, hip-hop music? Am I the only one? I don't understand. That's my only thing about Watch Dogs 2, because I don't care. I'm not interested in Watch Dogs 1, not interested in 2. I don't know. I'm not a big GTA open world guy. I mean, I like Far Cry 3 and stuff like that, but what was it? Sleeping Dogs was great. I really enjoyed Saints Row 4. So that's cool. And speaking of Saints Row, Volition's new game, Agents of Mayhem, also popping around. We're going to get actual gameplay at E3. Unlike this 16-minute story trailer that is just so slow and uninteresting. I'm so tired of these trailers of like, the cool guy jumps under the thing and this is me, I'm the shooter soldier class and I do this we're fighting on a train. It's like, just show me the fucking game. I don't care about any of this. You're not an established title with an actual story that people are interested in. Like Metal Gear can come out of nowhere and have a 10-minute story trailer and we love it. But this, no one cares about this or knows about this, so why are you even doing this? I'm just hoping it has superpowers and I get to run around South Korea, which is where it is, Seoul, South Korea. That's fun. I'm down with that. That's okay. Whatever. I mean, that remains to be seen. Now we get to the delays, but we also get, more interestingly, to predictions I made that are already coming true, and that I was fairly correct about. Persona 5 delayed to February 14th, 2017. I said it would be delayed. To December, and I might have said later, but I committed to December. Mistake, but delayed nonetheless. This is worth the wait. This is definitely, it's a good time to come out. It's also funny, worth noting, Catherine came out roughly around Valentine's Day too. I don't know why they keep doing this, but they do. And luckily there's nothing going on in February, so this is going to be perfect time, right? We got plenty of time to play Persona 5, giant game, nothing else going on. Nothing, no, I can't think of Oh yeah, the other prediction I made was Horizon Zero Dawn be delayed. Now that's not original to me. A lot of people said that, and I also said there was going to be some kind of VR component, which might have just been a bunch of garbage I made up. But I also said that, so we'll see if I'm fully correct next week. I'm fine with this, but speaking of this trailer, let's talk about all these trailers. Speaking of the trailer for this, that showed too much story. I feel like I know way too much, and I was only half paying attention. That trailer, too long. It could have been a minute shorter. Leave me wanting more instead of going like, I think I know too much. That's the key. I think, what do I know? Again, nothing. A whole lot of nothing. That's what I know. The big one that broke today, PlayStation 4 Neo, this is just PlayStation 4, is real, duh. We knew that, but Sony has finally confirmed that. And not only that, it's not going to be at this year's E3. It's not coming out this fall. Ha ha ha. My prediction was specifically that the PlayStation 4.5 would not come out this year unless it was a small upgrade. Now, it's not a small upgrade, clearly. It's not coming out this year. Correct again. Doing pretty good with these predictions. Doing pretty good. Oddly, all Sony stuff. Oddly. So, I guess a lot of people, I think, thought this might be coming this year. That's another delay as well. And speaking of delays, Yooka-Laylee, man. I'm bummed out about this. I am a Kickstarter backer for Yooka-Laylee. Well, I can wait. Love Banjo-Kazooie. I can wait for this, but don't delay it again, please. Please. I really want this. I really want my stupid dumb. I'm so excited for this. I watched very little of the trailer. Like, I don't want to see much about it. I just want to play the game. I don't need to see these jiggies and shit floating and jumping around. No. Just release the game and I will play it. You got my money already because I backed the game. Then we move on to LEGO Dimensions, which announced a bunch of new stuff. We got Harry Potter coming there. We got the Goonies. A bunch of weird stuff coming to LEGO Dimensions. I'm most excited about Sonic because now I can finally get a bunch of Sonic toys that aren't just weird things from the show or like a stuffed animal, whatever. And I'm totally imagining where we're going to get a LEGO set that's the Green Hill Zone loop-de-loop and you get to build it out of Legos. This is awesome. I'm totally going to buy these stupid toys. Totally. Now, there is something to address with this trailer and with LEGO Dimensions as a whole. Some characters, like Batman, look really good as LEGO people punching and jumping around. Some characters, such as Sonic, look like they were kind of baked in an oven for a good 5 minutes and just melted down. Like they really look kind of gross and sloppy, and I don't like it. Gollum looks really appropriate in this trailer because he's a weird, wretched creature monster. Sonic, nah, not a fan. So while I will be excited to have little Lego Sonic and maybe Tails and Knuckles, no, it's going to be about the environments because this little grotesque rodent thing is I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. I keep looking at it and it's upsetting. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. But with all that, let's get into the topics of the week. I stare deeply into Sonic's eyes and ponder my existence. I did it again. I forgot to turn the audio back on. So, luckily I looked. So what is it like to go to E3? I, in a unique position here, have been to E3 3 times. It was 2012, 13, and 14. These are my pictures from 2013, I think. I don't know. It might be 2014. I'm not 100% sure. No, that looks like Arkham Origins. So 2013, I think that would be. Doesn't really matter the specific year. But going to E3 is very interesting and kind of, I'd like to say it's super unique, right? And it is. But if you've gone to Comic-Con or to a PAX, it's basically the same thing. And if I were to tell anyone, or if anyone were to ask, hey, should I go to E3 or should I go to PAX? I would kind of say just go to PAX. It's going to be the same experience. It's basically the same demos. I mean, if you go to E3 and then go to PAX Prime, same demos. Maybe a few more, but mostly the same stuff. And PAX has a better environment. There's a lot of fun fan stuff going on. Here, you're going to run into kind of a lot of suits. There's a good 20% that are just upper management people floating around. And you look at some of these people like, why are you even here? This is like an exciting video game time, and you're a weird businessman who's like super serious about this Vita game you're playing on. Now, people have said that E3 is very loud. Now it is. And Ubisoft, pictured here, probably the worst offender. Between Ubisoft and EA, which EA isn't even there this year, which is crazy, they make this, they're right next to each other, and they make this really loud war of ridiculousness, and it's so obnoxious. So, sure, E3 is fun and great, but this might turn into E3's kind of too much. You can go to PAX and get the same exact thing. E3 is a lot of fun, though. There's definitely a vibe to it that feels... PAX has that fan, like, yeah, we're having a fun time vibe. E3, and I went there with the GameFanatics.com, so I was writing articles and stuff. It has this more professional vibe to it that isn't quite the same. Obviously, PAX fan show. This, you need credentials to get in. Although you can kind of, I don't know if it's easier to get in or harder or whatever, but you could kind of just get in. And there's rumors that it's going to be open to the public next year, which sounds like a disaster. It's kind of in a shitty place called LA. That's one of the worst parts about E3, I would say, is LA. Now, to get back on to maybe topic, something that is worth noting, God fucking damn it, Google Docs. You're a real piece of work, Google. No. So I have gone to the E3 press conferences, and if you can go to those, that's where it's worthwhile. Because that is a little different. It's very much like a very weird concert for Microsoft. Like, here it is, the Microsoft concert with featuring your favorite songs, Halo and Gears of War. It's really cool and exciting to be in that room and to look down and see all the people, and there's lights, and you're hitting people next to you with your elbow because you're excited. That's really cool. I've been to all of them. I've been to the Microsoft presser twice. I've been to Sony's once and Nintendo's once. The last one they did, which was the Wii U, which ended up like, we got this new thing coming out, and it was what was it? Wii Party, or not Wii Party? The game that came with the Wii U, the stupid pack-in game. This is our last thing, and the funny story about that is, about 10 minutes before the end of that press conference, this final, actually at E3, not Nintendo Direct, Nintendo press conference, a piece of confetti dropped from the sky. And I was very excited about this piece of confetti because I thought that meant there'd be more confetti to come. And then Reggie comes on the stage and he says, we got one more exciting game coming to Wii U, or whatever the fuck he said. And what was it? It was that Wii U launch game. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's a bunch of mini games, and that's what came on stage, and here's a bunch of shit, and there was no confetti. It was just sadness. That was very much a weird stage show to be at, and you can't even go to it anymore. But in terms of Microsoft's and Sony's, they make them really far away from the actual convention center. It's a shuttle there, which is super annoying and stupid. Microsoft's in the morning, pretty good. You don't have to wait in line if you're a normal person and not super cool. Whatever. Big stage. I think it's like a basketball, or it's for concerts. Both of the Sony's and Microsoft's take place, and even Nintendo's, take place in concert venues. And I think, what was it? The Game Awards was in the same place as the Nokia, now the Microsoft Theater. That's where Nintendo did their show. Those are cool. Microsoft's is great. Sony's is great. Sony's gives you food and drinks beforehand too, which is cool. But the thing is, after I've been to one of these, and you go to another one, it's just the show you're watching now. It kind of dilutes the whole value of it. And last year I went to the PlayStation experience they do in the theater, and that was almost just as good as being there live at the press conference. It's basically the same thing, and you get to go home and not be in shitty LA afterwards. Those are big positives to me, because LA is garbage town. Let's go, I'll actually scroll down here. This is Nintendo's booth at that year. Super Mario 3D World, yeah, this is not new. Not new. The last year I went to E3, which must not have been this year that I have pictures of, was when Smash Bros. Was there. I played a shit ton of Smash Bros. Because why not? And the thing also about E3 is, since I've been to 3 of them, and I've been to 1 PAX, I've been to GDC once too, is I really would say go to those. They're the same. You're going to have to play the same exact games. It's going to be cheaper to go to PAX. You're in a better city, because Seattle's way better. Can I mention how many times can I mention how shitty LA is? Because it's a pretty shitty place. There's lines everywhere, there's people everywhere, and that's one of the problems with a show like this. There's so many people wanting to go, and maybe the crowds are a little bit better at E3 because PAX is not in a good venue, PAX Prime. Maybe they changed the venue. I don't remember or know. But it's packed. They're like little sardine people. And it's so hot. This is just becoming what's wrong with E3 and conventions in general. Because you really, going to E3 versus watching it on TV or just on your computer, who watches TV, is just as good. You can have just as good a time at home. You're going to see more things if you really want to play. Like, if you really want to play Zelda, sure, that's the only place you're going to be able to play it pretty much right now. So that's exciting, and that's fun and interesting. But, and the older I get, the more this becomes totally true. You can wait. You can wait. It's really not that big of a deal. You can wait 3 months to play something. It's not. I remember the first E3 I went to was, or maybe it was the second, it doesn't fucking matter. One of the E3s I went to was when The Last of Us came out. So The Last of Us came out the Friday after E3, like the same week as E3, but that Friday. And there was The Last of Us there at the show. And there was a huge line for it. And they were giving away shirts. And we kept looking at it, wondering why. Why would you go to E3 to see all these new and exciting games and play a game that's going to be out on Friday? And it's like, well, they got the shirt. I guess they got the shirt. And part of the thing too is, as someone who's just wandering around and doesn't have if you don't have a ton of appointments, which I did have, the second year I'm with her, I didn't have as many. You can really see everything in 3 days. You really can. You're walking around. I don't need to play all these games. You don't need to stop at every booth. There's a lot of just indies that you can quickly talk to and do stuff with. But other than that, there's like some dude selling import games. You're like, why are you even here? Who's buying these import games at the E3 show for? Why don't you get out of here? Very weird. And the show this year is especially weird because of who's not there. EA's not there. The Disney's not there. Someone else isn't there. A bunch of people aren't there. And there's that number I heard, what was it, 600 exhibitors a couple of years ago? Maybe it was like 2008, and now 200. Numbers are declining. Now maybe I should kind of come around on this, because it is very exciting. And there are cool things. Yeah, seeing behind closed doors stuff for Dragon Age Inquisition the last year I was there was cool. Seeing Bloodborne. Seeing fucking Bloodborne. The behind closed door, which was basically just up to the first boss, basically, was awesome, and it's incredible. And there's cool, weird things, like Dead Rising 3 set up this whole weird zombie encampment. They hired actors to be zombies behind a fence, and they'd like reach out at you. There's some cool amusement park, Disney World-esque stuff going on. And that's really exciting. And maybe I'm just too jaded about it, because it is super cool and it is fun to be around all this stuff. But at a certain point, if you're not media, or even if you are media and you don't have an appointment, there's a lot of stuff you can't see. Bethesda, you can't see. They're just blocked off. A lot of stuff is behind closed doors. You're not going to be able to go in there and see it. Or you are, but you have to wait an hour to see it. And even if you are media, you might still have to wait, because I don't want to be a dick and be like, hey, I'm media, can I see South Park? I'm so important. I'm not that important. I think why I took this picture was because on the logo here, if you see at the bottom of the poster, it says Xbox One and then it says Microsoft all weird, and I thought that meant it was coming to PC. And it did, because I was right. Another prediction correct. There's also cool things, like they do this at PAX too. Huge statues, which are awesome. Incredible to see. But again, are you really going to remember it? I completely forgot this Titanfall statue even existed. So, is it necessary? Is it a fun little ride you get to go on? Yeah, sure, it's fun. It's great. If you get to go to E3 once, you'll love it. You'll have a great time. But maybe you won't want to go again, because then you can just go to PAX. You've done it. You've done it. What else is there to do? Just go to PAX. Enjoy the bus. Now, okay, so this is from 2013. I know how years work. I don't even think I ever uploaded my 2014 photos. I'm good at things. Now, this is the big collusion room. The super secret media lounge, which basically is just a bunch of tables with beanbags and coffee. I don't know, people think there's some kind of weird conspiracy going on, but there isn't. This is it. This is the big conspiracy right here. This is, oh no, collusion. The beanbag chairs. Oh, there's no one even in here. There's no one here. Everyone who's in here is little. You're not going to see a Polygon person here. You're not going to see an IGN person. They have their own places. The fuck? This room is for doofuses like me, sitting on my little laptop. Well, no collusion. Do I have another picture? Yes. This was funny too because of Xbox One. All-in-one, input one, Xbox One. Oh, wow. How the times have changed for you, Xbox One. We no longer have that Kinect floating above you. You basically all but dropped all the TV shit. I love it. How did you not? It's still baffling to me how that Xbox One reveal event even happened. It doesn't even make sense. How could you be so tone deaf, or just did you not know what people wanted? You weren't unveiling it's so strange. It's so strange to me, and they really bungled that. This is outside the convention center. Huge posters you can see on the left there. That's Assassin's Creed 3, maybe, I don't really know. That's the XCOM, the Bureau, Declassified. That's a giant Sony thing. I think they do that every year. Oh, you can see Lightning Returns there on the little sign. There's a lot of cool stuff. It's cool to walk around and see posters and shit. Oh, and the parties. I have gone to several of these parties, but I'm not a party person. I don't know if you can imagine that, based on how much I hate lights and excitement and fun. Not a party person, but I've been to several. At E3, the first E3 I went to maybe 4 different parties, and then the second E3 maybe a couple, and then the last E3 didn't go to any, because it's just, who the fuck cares? You're yelling at these people, or over music at other people. There's like, here's a pretzel, here's your food for the night, is a weird pretzel, or this slider that looks very disgusting and has probably been sitting there for far too long. And it just feels so fake and manufactured, and it doesn't fit. And it's why someone gets in trouble every year for hiring dancers to come in. It's not because you hired a bunch of female dancers who are scantily clad, which is weird, but whatever. They're not like they're prostitutes or something, which would be illegal. Is that illegal? I don't remember. Anyway, it's weird because this isn't the environment game developers should have to communicate in. There shouldn't be networking events that are at nightclubs with just loud music and dark dip. It's just weird dungeon mentality that I don't understand. Why can't you just have a gathering and some like light music and just a chill atmosphere? No, it's all excitement, pomp and circumstance. For what? For what? And you'll notice this if you listen to podcasts or whatever talking about E3 or parties. A lot of people over the years started being like, nah, I'm not going to parties. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with it. Why? Why do you need to deal with it? It's not fun. I don't know who it's fun for. People want to get drunk. Oh, good. Then now you're drunk and you have to walk all day the next day. Well, that sounds fun. You're going to be hungover in the hot LA sun, walking 6 miles. Great. That sounds fun. Also, fun fact, when people say to you, if you're at the Microsoft press conference and people say to you, let's just walk back to the convention center area. Don't listen to those people. Just wait to get on the fucking bus. There's buses everywhere. They'll take you home. These are free shuttles. These are free shuttle buses from Microsoft to take you back. Don't walk. Don't walk in mid-June in the heat for miles. Because, oh, I don't want to wait for a bus. I don't want to wait 20 minutes for a bus, but I'll walk for 2 hours. How I ended up walking back from the 2 Microsoft press conferences I went to is baffling to me. Luckily, there's nothing else to do that day, but for fuck's sakes, don't do it. Don't walk back. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Say no to drugs. Yeah, I think that's a good conclusion. Are there any more pictures? No. I took a lot of pictures. I should have found my E3 2014. Does it require me to do work or to go onto my camera? I mean, it's a to-do. You take pictures. It's a to-do. Alright, so in a weird turn of events, and just to go completely off the rails, let's talk about Zoolander 2, because I finally got around to seeing it through a code I had for Redbox that was basically allowed me to rent this for 50 cents, which is a good deal. 50 cents, always a good deal. Not necessarily a good rapper. Ha ha ha, okay. So if that's my kind of jokes, you can imagine how much I like Zoolander 2. Now, people were really negative on this. I thought all the trailers were great. I think Zoolander 1 is fantastic. If you didn't at the very least enjoy the original Zoolander at the time, maybe you're now like, whatever. If you didn't at least enjoy it at the time, you are not a fun person. You are a very sad man, or woman, or human, or dog, or whatever. Come on. And what did you people? This is really unfunny. It totally retreads over it. What the fuck did you expect it? It's Zoolander 2. It's going to do all the same shit again and again. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. It does so many references to the first movie. It's basically not a remake, but it's like a retread in certain aspects of like, let's do this. Let's have a weird orgy scene again. It's so... I was laughing out loud so many times during this movie. It's really funny. I think this movie's incredibly funny. Now, is it smart? No. No, it's dumb. It's Zoolander. Of course it's dumb. What the fuck would you... So this brings to the real problem. And I think the trailers actually show too much, which is the problem with trailers. But the real problem is critics and this whole idea of, oh, that's shit. And they almost write these reviews for stuff they don't like. Of like, everyone doesn't like this. Nobody should like it. Everyone stop. Don't do this. Don't see Zoolander 2. Well, what? But someone likes this because they made the fucking movie. And people saw it. And look at this trailer, alright? 20 million views. Likes to dislikes. Very high likes. Also, the throwing scene. Probably one of the worst gags there. The throwing shit scene. Meh. But look at what happened with the Ghostbusters. Or even with the Call of Duty trailer. With the likes to dislikes. And this trailer... What happened? I feel like this movie was assassinated by the media. Some kind of weird conspiracy, which is probably not what happened. But these critics write reviews as if they're almost accusing you of like, you're excited for Zoolander 2? Well, you're an idiot because it's bad. Like, okay, well, I'm sure people watched a lot of good movies and didn't think they were great. Like, Civil War was a good movie. Now, I didn't come all over its face like fucking everyone else on the internet. Because that's ridiculous. That's insane. It's another Marvel movie. And it really, at this point, and the more I think about it, it's becoming so, like, alright, well, here we are again, and I like it, and it's fun, and okay, now it's over. Not once did I hear about Civil War having a lackluster ending, which it did. And very abrupt. It felt like it needed... Is there an intermission now? And then we fucking end the movie or something? No? Okay, well... straight up, if I had to choose between Civil War with extra bonus footage or Batman v Superman with extra bonus footage, it's Batman v Superman. Hands down. Because sure, the fights were great in Civil War, but it felt so just kind of disjointed and all over the place in certain respects, and not in a bad way. Not in a bad way where Batman and Superman is kind of all over the place. But it was just, And that's what I like about Zoolander. It's exactly what I wanted. It is Zoolander 2. Done. It's so fucking ridiculous. They make this... It's so stupid. They have the joke from the original... Okay, so are you a Zoolander fan, Will? We're going to talk about Zoolander. And this is what the movie does, right? So it has... in the original movie, they have the Earth to Brent. Then they have Earth to whatever. Earth to Derek. And they keep doing this Earth 2 back and forth. Which I think is really funny. Because I'm apparently a child and an idiot. But... in this movie, they have Billy Zane. I don't even remember who the fuck Billy Zane is, but he pops up, and they have this whole scene with him and Zoolander of like, you're a model / something, and they keep every next sentence is, yeah, but I'm also this / this / this. You could do this other thing and get your son back / this. I know, and it's so fucking dumb. I love it. I love it. Oh my god, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I was nearly every scene I was laughing out loud, which sounds really dumb. That's high praise for me because I'm very much like, it's funny. You're into Zoolander. Of course you were. You're a human being with feelings and emotions, and you're not someone in the media who's so jaded about I can't have fun anymore because Zoolander pulls out his little phone. He still has his little tiny phone. Oh my god, he's this is so funny because they have all these montage. They have this montage at the beginning that's just basically recapping what happens. And I mean, spoilers for fucking Zoolander 2. They have the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good, and it falls into the ocean. And it's like, Derek Zoolander's Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good fell into the ocean and crushed his wife and killed her. And it scarred Hansel's face. And it's this whole ridiculous scene. And then it has Zoolander doing a press conference, and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna go and figure my life out. I'm gonna go be a hermit crab." And then it keeps bringing it up throughout the movie. It's like, maybe I'll just go back to being a hermit crab. It's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. I love it. I fucking love Zoolander. So dumb. Oh, it's so very dumb. Now, I am upset that I couldn't play this movie on my PC. Something happened with my Blu-ray player. Very upset about that. Other than that, movie's great. Audio mixing, to be desired. To tell you the truth. It's kind of like, we got music, super loud. Let's talk really quiet. I hate when movies do that. What other funny shit happened? It's so dumb. The movie's so dumb. So very dumb. And it has like no plot. It doesn't even try to make sense. It's all over the place. I really wish someone had said Yooka-Laylee in this. They have the jitterbug song, and he's like driving around. It's in the trailer. It's so fucking dumb and good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. How did more people not like this? Am I crazy? Oh, they didn't have a Crazy Pills reference. Oh, now I'm disappointed. Now I understand the hatred. Because the Crazy Pills meme that happened years later was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Not in it. Not in the movie. It's so good. I don't remember that in the movie at all. Look at the car. He's so excited. This is. It's so dumb. I mean, come on. You gotta go into these things expecting what you're gonna get. I don't know if critics went into this expecting something more than just literally the same shit. But I think it does. It has Owen Wilson running around like a spy. It's like crouched up on walls like Spider-Man somehow. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's really dumb. But it's so fucking good. It's so good. I mean, come on. Can we just relax? Can't we have fun? Can we have a little fun here? Just a little. Just a little fun? No. You can never have fun. Everything's gotta be super serious. Oh, this movie isn't very good. It's so lowbrow. Alright, you hoity-toity. You review movies for a living. Fucking get off your high horse and have some fun with your life. Seriously. Take a break. Relax. I don't understand this. I should just chill. Coming soon. I mean, I was laughing at the trailer for this when it was like, it's just a voiceover. It's Zoolander. And him just reading it. It's good. It's good. That's it. That's really the story of it's Zoolander. It's great. It's fucking Zoolander. I don't know what you wanted. Some of this stuff isn't in the movie. You know, this is what's upsetting about this trailer. It's a good movie. Do I have to say it's a good movie? Do you have any questions about Zoolander? Are there any questions? about Zoolander 2? Is that even a thing that exists? Questions about Zoolander 2. There's the scene at the beginning with Justin Bieber, he gets killed, and it's like a 30 seconds of him being shot with a semi-automatic gun. And it's just like, it's like 30 seconds of him just getting shot. It's pretty funny. I could enjoy that. I could enjoy a lot of this. I don't know. I don't know. He crashes his car here, and it's fucking crazy. And they just don't even address it. He basically would have killed a bunch of people. Nah, they don't even address it. We got Mumbly over here. That was really funny. What's his name from the show? Good job. What's his name from that show? What is the name of that show? In Portlandia. Got it. Memory's still working. Fred Armisen is like this little. They like CG'd his face onto this little boy. It's so weird. Oh my god. Did I see Zoolander in theaters? No, I didn't. I wanted to see Zoolander 2 in theaters, but life got in the way, and then it was like, oh, let's go see Batman, Superman. Oh, we gotta see 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'd rather see Zoolander 2 again. Although 10 Cloverfield Lane was really good. And I like Batman. This is really one of the weakest scenes. It actually plays better in the trailer than it does in the movie. The him throwing stuff at his face. Plays better in the trailer. Can you watch Put a Bird on It? I don't know. Put a bird on it. No, you keep with these birds. Too many birds. We'll just watch this trailer over and over and over again. Ad infinitum. You want to hear about a weird dream I had? Because it was weird. Is that an exciting tale to tale? I don't think that's how that works. What is Put a Bird on It? Let me know if you want to hear my spooky dream. It was fun. It was weird. Put a bird on it. No. Oh, put a bird on it. Yes. That makes sense now. We put a bird on it. Portlandia. If you haven't watched Portlandia, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it straight wrong. Oh, also Sting is in Zoolander 2 for no reason, and it's weird and it's funny. And there's a bunch of police song title jokes. That's really fun. Anyway, Portlandia, phenomenal show, unbelievably good. I love it to death. So just the exact dry wit weirdness that's perfect for me. Love it. I don't know what this is. Like I'm playing with string. Great show. Alright, let's watch Put a Bird on It.
Hi, I'm Bryce Shivers.
Hi, I'm Lisa Eversman.
And we put birds on things. Today we're going to go to a store on Mississippi Avenue. Nothing has birds on it, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to put birds on things.
Spruce it up. Make it pretty.
Thank you. Put a bird on it. Putting a bird on this teapot.
It's a bird.
I bet it's flying all over the beach.
What a sad little tote bag. I know, I'll put a bird on it. Did you see this bag before? I didn't. Now there's a bird. It's flying. It's free.
I'm gonna put this bird right on this card.
It's so pretty.
You like that, ma'am?
Fantastic. Putting a bird on toast.
Put a bird on it. Look at this. I just sewed this bird right onto the pillow.
Oh, you missed this spot.
What are you doing? Watch your fingernails.
What about the bird?
Am I bleeding? Ma'am, am I bleeding?
No, you're fine. Stop looking at her. She's fine.
I know she's fine, I'm not. Put
a
bird
on
it.
I'm painting a bird on a bird.
My eyes!
I love
Straight up got dust right in my eyes. Just paint the bird or whatever it is you need to do, and then don't blow on things.
Don't blow on it.
There's birds everywhere, and now you can open for business.
Please go away. I'm allergic. I'm allergic. Yeah, you're not wanting. gross.
Yeah. And that's like, I would say, that's a weaker one of Portlandia. That's a weaker one. There's so many, I mean, from episode 1 I was into Portlandia, because they got, I think the first episode is where they go to the restaurant and he's trying to figure out, well, how is this chicken raised? Like, oh, it's locally sourced and it's got this thing, and it's like, they go to the farm to figure out how this chicken is raised that they're gonna eat. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Now, is it as good as Zoolander 2? It's probably better. Yeah, it's probably better. He didn't say if you want to hear about my spooky dream. It was really spooky. Well, it's really spooky. A lot of spooks in the dream that I had. Let me see if I can find. Let's see another Portlandia. Let's just watch Portlandia. Alright. Now, these aren't descriptive. Look at this. These are not very descriptive. Oh, what's a really good Portlandia is the one where the street fair? Is it the street fair? That was really good. The Pullout King. Yeah, that was funny. Oh, I don't know. Dreams. Not dreams I have in life, but a dream I had yesterday. I'll tell you about my dream, because it's happening. So I took a nap, as one does, and I was I'm laying on my stomach. I'm laying like face down like a dead person, and so I have this dream, and I'm in like a classroom, but there no one. It wasn't like class was going on. It was more like people just hanging out. And someone comes into this classroom and starts just freaking cell phone store. Okay, we'll do that. Also, hi Joel. After the dream, though, I mean, come on. The dream's a very important tale. So we have the person comes into this classroom or whatever, and it's like throwing shit and going crazy, and no one seems to really be reacting, because they're kind of throwing shit, not at them. It's like, leave it someone else's problem. And all of a sudden, this person kind of incites something, and other people start throwing things. And this crazy person comes towards me, and I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. So I start to leave, like the classroom or whatever it is. And I look down, and there's needles all over the ground. Not like doctor needles, but like pins, like you can clip a needle, like if you had like a badge, like a needle for that, like little just pins, I guess. Maybe it's not a needle, it's not like the right term, but little pins on the ground. And I'm like, oh shit, this crazy guy's gonna pick up all these needles, like throwing them at me and stab me with needles. So I start to run out of the room, and as I'm running out of the room, someone's assuming, no, it was like someone else I cross, and he's like looking all crazy, and I'm like, oh shit, this guy's gonna stab me with needles. And I'm running, and I feel something on the back of my neck. I'm like, oh no, it's the needle. And then the next thing I know, I wake up. I wake up, and behind me, there's something on me. There's something on my back, and I don't know what it is. And it feels like a creature. It feels like some kind of like Gollum-esque alien monster that's on my back, on my head, and I move my left arm up to, like, slowly, like I'm pretending to still be asleep. And in my mind's racing. I'm like, well, this is it. I'm being robbed, and someone's like on top of me, holding me down, or something like this. Some weird shit's going on. And I touch this creature or whatever it is, and I feel it, and I'm like, okay, I don't think it's noticed me though. And I feel it moving, and then when I hear this like breathing and this voice of it, like this, it's like this fucked up noise, and I'm feeling it, and I'm like starting to freak out, and I wake up, because that was part of the dream. I woke up in my stupid needle dream to a weird nightmare dream, and then I woke up, and there's nothing on top of me, because why the fuck would that be? But it was so vivid and creepy, and it's really stuck out to me to over the last day of what the fuck happened. I took a 30-minute nap and had a crazy needled zombie alien on my back dream. Crazy. So that's what dreams are all about. So yes, let's go Portlandia cell phone store. Portland, let's just misspell everything. I don't remember this specifically. The dream was spooky. Still moving furniture around upstairs.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Actually, we are looking for somebody. We're looking specifically for the mayor of Portland, and we are wondering if you can trace him using satellite technology to
mayor's
pinpoint his exact location.
Like maybe
Yeah.
he's got his phone on him and you can track it on a map. I think that exists.
Are you on his family plan?
Or not.
Oh, well then we can only help you track if he is on the family plan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, legally we're not allowed to do it.
Damn it.
All right.
Do you guys want to sign up for a family plan?
Yes.
Sure, his
Okay.
family plan, we can do that?
No, you start a family plan, then you just add him to it, and then I can help you locate him using the Find My Phone
That's great.
feature.
Yes, we would like
Okay.
to do
It's
that.
standard on all our plans
Yeah.
right now.
But we're not like kicking out someone in his family to do that, right?
This is a new plan. It starts over. This is a
Right.
fresh start. It's
Okay.
actually, the program is called Fresh Start.
Yeah, why would you be concerned about kicking someone out of his family?
That's not what this is about. The basic plan we have for the family is the Family Talk plan. It's called All Talk. You get 400 anytime minutes, which you can use anytime. There's another one called Even More Family, and that is 400 anytime minutes, unlimited nights and weekends.
That sounds great. We'll do that.
There's more options. There's Even More Family Unlimited, which is unlimited minutes and texting plus web.
Okay, so
No.
one doesn't have texting, the other doesn't have web.
We'll just get one that has everything.
Okay, well then you want the Simply Everything plan.
Okay,
Right.
There's also Simply Everything Plus.
which is what?
Simply Everything plus texting.
What we want is your most standard, basic family plan with a satellite locator.
This changes everything plan is what you want then.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be great.
Okay.
We'd like to sign up for that plan.
Okay.
We're ready to do
Awesome.
that.
All right. Let me run through a couple more plans we have. We
Then
have
just
the
get some-
Strive plan, the
just go
Go-Getter
through
plan, the
that.
Free and Clear
Didn't we
plan.
already sign up for a plan? Why is this a
Not
new
yet.
plan?
Time is of the essence.
Awesome.
This is the mayor of Portland. He could be lying in a ditch somewhere. He might have been kidnapped.
Right on, right on. Do you guys want the Data Pro or the Data Plus?
What do most people get?
It's about 50-50 split on that one.
What's the last one you did? The last transaction, did they do Plus or Data Pro?
Actually, that information is confidential, but I have their phone number, so I'm going to call them
No,
right
I don't
now.
care. The
Pro.
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 We want Pro.
Great news. You can
Oh
add
my
another line
God.
for $5 a month.
Yes.
You guys want to add another line for
I would love
$5?
that. Yes.
Great. So you guys are all set. That
Right.
is the plan. Simply everything, everything. Shared anytime minutes plus rollover. Okay, now we can pick your besties list, which is 5 people that you can call, even if they're outside your network.
I don't know.
There's
No, it's you, me, and the mayor.
You get 5.
We'll pick the other 2 later.
We'll do it online.
I didn't get your names yet. What are your names?
Fred and Carrie.
All right, so I'll put him on your list too. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Fred.
So now we just have to choose the phone. Our most popular models right now are the Vitrio Charisma, Revelation,
That's what we want.
Epiphany, Torque, Trick, Dazzle, Create,
I'll have
Max,
the Vitrio.
Onus, Opus,
That's
and
the first one
Blast
you said.
Radius.
I actually want the torque.
Good choice.
Carrie.
All right, now our most popular colors for those are bubblegum, metallic bubblegum,
Great.
metallic pumpkin, and pumpkin.
What's the difference?
Carrie. This is an emergency. Any color is fine.
2 pumpkin phones, 1 Vitrio, 1 torque.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, so you're all set. You're all signed up. Now there is a nominal fee if you want to keep your current phone number.
Yeah, I thought that was a free service.
After you pay for it, it is free. So
Okay.
it's just a one-time fee that you pay annually.
It's not a one-time fee, but
It is one time in that you only pay one time a year.
great.
That's not one time.
I know. This is...
All right, great. You guys are ready to pick out your sunglasses.
What sunglasses?
We do have a promotion right now where you get a pair of free wild side sunglasses. They help you bring out your wild side.
No, we'll pass. Thank you.
Let's just get the bitch one.
You want the pink one that says bitch on it.
Okay. You don't have to say it. All right, great.
Thank you.
So what'd you guys come in for
We
again?
want to find our bestie, our friend, on the map.
The mayor.
You
The
triangulate.
mayor. Let me type in the mayor's number.
Wow. so cool.
Oh my god, there he is. He's in Northwest. I got it.
You know how to get there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Here. Thank you.
Sir, thanks.
Thank you.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. It really is. And the mayor, I think the mayor is a big highlight. The mayor's huge. The mayor's huge. The Nut Store. It's hard to remember. Like, I don't remember things on Portlandia as like, oh, this was a great skit. I'm just like, just watch the whole fucking show. I want to pick a skit to watch or a whatever. The whole thing. The whole thing. Yeah, Kamala, he's great. He is really. He was on the show a couple times too. Wasn't he? He was like a dentist or something. Maybe I'm thinking of another show. He's pretty great. Is he on shit? What's that show? Some show. I'm not good at naming shows today. He's on the HBO show, the one with the nerds. I don't remember the name of it. Let's see if I can remember the name of it. Oh god, it's Mike Judge. Silicon Valley. Boom. Nailed it. Only took 20 seconds. Chat. I actually beat you. Seconds. Win. Win for this one. Yep. The problem with a lot of these is they're too long. I don't want to sit here and watch like a 30-minute thing. What's the Nut Store? The Feminist Bookstore is great, I think. We're in the past, though. Yeah, so I automatically win. It's my show. I win every time. That's how it works. When you have your own stupid show, you can win every time. So the cookie crumbles there, I think. I mean, that's just how it goes. Let's see, the Nut Store. I don't know. I don't want to go with the Nut Store. Also, we got a shout out for the theme song of Portlandia, which is a phenomenal song. And it's actually a real song. Phenomenal. I love shit like that. That's my type of music. See if we can't find another one here. Whose dog is this? Alright, this keeps popping up. I want to see. I don't remember this. Oh, yeah.
Dave, do you see that dog over there?
Oh yeah, what's the deal?
Who does that? Who puts a dog outside?
Does that belong to somebody?
We gotta ask around.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
excuse me.
Is that your dog?
Sir, is that your dog right there? Okay.
Hey guys.
We're looking for a dog owner.
Looks like a white and brown
Okay.
dog.
I was into the theme song before it was a theme song. The funny thing about that theme song, so I watched the show and I loved the show and I loved the theme song. I also love the opening number. Oh shit. The Dreams of the 90s or whatever. I was in. I was listening to Spotify one day and it's just going through a random playlist like la 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 la. And I'm like, oh, what is this song? Why is it so... Shit, this is the Portlandia song. It just randomly popped up, and I was so glad it did. Because I would never have thought of it. I didn't know it was a real song, quote unquote. So good on you, Will. I'll give you that credit.
For real, we got an owner on the dog? Huh? There's an animal tied up to a piece of metal. I'm sure it wasn't born there.
How can you guys just sit there eating? If the Titanic was sinking right there, would you just ignore it? While you guys are eating, I will not be able to eat until this is resolved.
Hi, have you seen this dog? Are you the owner? You guys seen this? Guys, come on!
Hello! Is anybody listening? This dog will not be a bait dog in a fight ring.
Baby.
Fine. Fine.
It's okay. She's upset. Kath is upset. I'll tell you something. We want our iced tea and our orange juice just like you do.
He fainted.
Oh, poor thing.
Where's the waitress?
Hey!
Ma'am?
I mean, we don't really carry dog food.
What do you think of fried stuffed olives? A dog portion of it?
Okay, I can tell right now that we're gonna
Okay.
want the meatballs braised with tomato. I want you to leave off the rosemary.
Yeah. Let's get these skillet mussels with drawn butter.
Seared, but
Are you
rare.
getting all this? You're not writing anything down.
I can remember it.
Rare in the
Really?
middle.
Yeah.
What's the second thing we ordered?
You ordered the braised meatballs.
She's good. She's
No,
good.
no,
She's good. You
you're
are very
you're
good.
You know what that dog would say right now to you guys if he could speak? He would say, "Ruff," and "Bruh," and "Ruh, ruh, ruh." And ask some of the people who work in the kitchen if this dog belongs
You
to
don't really
them.
bring dogs to work.
But maybe one of the dishwashers. You could say something like, "Si ustedes tienen un perro, por favor, vienense aquí."
Oh, I
que
mean,
está
they speak
muriendo."
English.
The dishwashers?
Yeah.
Okay.
We speak Spanish. We travel a lot. We went to Ecuador. I am really, really sorry for what you're going through.
Okay,
Come on,
please, set it down. Set it down immediately.
set it down.
Immediately. Come here.
You know what? He doesn't like it. Take
No,
it away.
this smells metallic
Take it
to
away.
me.
No,
No,
we don't want
no,
the water or
please.
anything.
Dave, I'm freaking out.
Okay.
I'm freaking out.
Calm
Dave.
down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let him go.
Let it go, please.
You're gonna have all kinds of experiences and meet all kinds of dogs. There's some good paths out there. There's one path that goes right up the hillside. It's so pretty you won't even believe it. And when you're thirsty, you can drink from any lake you want. Imagine the biggest lake in the whole world.
The ocean.
You can just drink the whole thing.
You're free. Run it out, buddy. You're free, soldier.
Where's Tucker?
I don't know, sweetie. Hi, did you happen to see a dog?
We did see a dog, actually.
You did? Okay, what, did you see where he went?
He went that way. We had to let him go.
Is this some kind of a joke or?
No. Who puts their dog on a pole like a stripper?
Who does that?
Everybody puts their. Wait a minute. Who are you people? We were just gone for a few minutes. Okay, how?
Well, a few minutes is like a month in dog years.
We went to get a cookie
We
and
took your dog off the pole because it was choking. No, get out of my
it
face.
wasn't in your face.
Get out of her face,
Wasn't
man.
she was in? Look, hey, where are you going?
Did the right thing.
No,
Okay.
we totally did
Where
the
we
right
go.
thing.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm so tired of
What do
people.
you do with
Hey,
animals
Jordan.
and living
No,
things?
Jordan.
No, crying for
Quiet down.
girls.
This is ridiculous. Let's go.
No crying. We don't need to cry, Jordan. I'm not crying.
Yes. Perfect. I feel like a lot of this goes over people's heads a little. In the same way of South Park. I feel like South Park is so on the nose with this biting social commentary, but a lot of people just watch it and don't really look into it a little further. Portlandia, another one of those. Just it's good. It's fucking good. It's good shit. Let's cacao. The whole show's good. Alright. No, I'm surprised there were no questions about my dream. My crazy needle dream. We need to go back to that. We need to go back to that. Or Zoolander, which is once again a phenomenal. Alright. Shout out if there's anything else. Maybe we can watch another clip and then end it there. Have a nice little time watching Portlandia, maybe one of these. Perks the interest. They're all good, I guess. Artisan movie theater. I don't think I've seen that.
Thank you for coming to Cinetopia. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Good, thank you.
Are you tired of all the bland tasting Are you tired of all the bland tasting movie food you've been getting over the years? Well, for the first time we're actually offering a new menu. It's an artisan menu, and you can have something that actually tastes great without tasting bland. Are you tired of the same old movie food?
Now in theaters, artisan rustic food. It's like being in Europe a little bit, but here.
And our vegetables are fresh.
Are any of those vegetables even real?
Those are plastic.
Okay, great. I was actually just gonna get like popcorn.
Would you like to try our artisan popcorn?
Sure.
The newspaper really infuses the food with the grittiness of the paper.
I see you exhaling, sir. We're going to be with you in just a moment. You've got to be patient, okay? We're very, very sorry. Our apologies. We apologize to you. You will not have to wait that much longer at all.
If I could just maybe get a Diet Sprite and I'll go, because the movie's starting.
Luke will make you an Italian soda.
Diet Sprite.
I think Sprite's supposed to be clear.
This is like the original Sprite, like back in the day when they would have coloring in it for the flavor.
Okay,
you go.
okay,
Yeah, so you went ahead and purchased the combo box.
Tuscan popcorn.
Your arugula salad with fresh cheese.
Stinks, and that's good.
Your sausage panini.
Sun-dried grapes. Salted ice cream.
Okay.
Would you like to start a tab?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
What's your name?
Jamie.
How do you spell that?
It's J-A-I...
Slow down.
J-A-I-M-E.
All right, thank you very much, Jane. Jane. Customer Jane.
It's Jamie.
Hey. I forgot to drizzle the caramel on there.
Okay, could I get maybe a paper towel?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get one. That guy's her dad.
It's great. What is this LSD baseball? No, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Baseball. Animated story. Let's do that. Are you talking about Robin Williams or? No. I view it a no. The first one? What was the first one? I'll give it 30 seconds.
We flew into San Diego and I asked the manager, could I go home? Because we had an off day. So he said, yeah. So I took some LSD at the airport because I knew where it would hit me. I'd be in my little area and I know where to go. So that's how I got to my friend's girlfriend's house. She said, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm high as a Georgia pine. The next day, which I thought was the next day, she told me, you better get up. You got to go pitch. I said, pitch? I pitch tomorrow. Hell, what are you talking about? Because I had got up in the middle of the morning and took some more acid. She grabbed the paper, brought me the sports page and showed me, boom. I said, oh, wow. What happened to yesterday? She said, I don't know, but you better get to that airport. Shucks. It's all right. Now, this was in the 70s, and greens was Dexamil. That was the drug of choice back then, was a stimulant. Over 90% of major leagues was using Dexamil when I was playing. And when I got to the game, there was a lady down there in San Diego who used to always have the bennies for me, Benzedrine, which is another stimulant. I went out to the dugout and reached up because she was standing over the rail. She always stood over the rail and had a pretty little gold pouch. So I got the bennies, went on back in the clubhouse, took them. The game started and the mist started, misty rain. So all during the game was a little mist. The opposing team and my teammates, they knew I was high, but they didn't know what I was high on. Because they had no idea what LSD was other than what they see on TV with the hippies. I didn't see the hitters. All I could tell was if they was on the right side or the left side. The catcher put tape on his fingers so I could see the signals. We had a rookie on the team at that particular time named Dave Cash, and he kept saying after the first inning, he said, you got a no-no going, a no-hitter. I said, yeah, right. And I looked. Then around the fourth inning, he'd say it again, got a no-no going. I looked, yep. But I could also feel the pressure from other players wanting to tell him to shut up. It's a superstition thing where you're not supposed to say nothing if somebody's throwing a no-hitter. There were times when the ball was hit back at me, I jumped because I thought it was coming fast, but the ball was coming slow. Third baseman come by and grabbed the ball and threw somebody out. I never caught a ball from the catcher with two hands because I thought that was a big old ball. And then sometimes it looked small. one time I covered first base, and I caught the ball, and I tagged the base all in one motion. I said, "Oh, I just made a touchdown."
What is going on?
I didn't pay no attention to the score. You know, I'm trying to get the batters out, and I'm throwing a crazy game. I'm hitting people, walking people, throwing balls in the dirt. They're going everywhere.
Now we go for the pièce de résistance. We moved to the bottom of the ninth on a no-hitter, leading 2-0.
It was easier to pitch with the LSD because I was so used to medicating myself. That's the way I was dealing with the fear of failure, the fear of losing, the fear of winning. It's just that it was part of the game. You know, you get to the major leagues and you say, I got to stay here. What do I need?
Everybody in our bullpen is standing and walking around nervously. They want to run and grab Doc. Now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch. Strike 3, he got it. They're going after him. He got it. They're mobbing Doc Ellis on a no-hitter.
That's creepy looking. Oh, that was pretty cool. Alright, we can end with that. That was alright. I enjoyed the goofballness of that. Baseball. Ha ha ha. It's hot. I'm telling you. Right now. This light, this light. It's like being under the sun. So bright. Oh, okay. Since no one wants to talk about my spooky dream anymore. Or ever. Or at all. Take drugs at E3. I'm not going to E3. Nor am I taking drugs. Good God, that would be a bad place to be high on anything. Well, we'd be fine. You'd be fine. But, no. No LSD at E3? God. No. There's too much. There's already too much going on. And now you're no. That's a bad idea. That is a real bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna call it there though. Merry Christmas. I do this every Friday for some reason at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, I think that's about accurate. 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yep, that sounds, yep. Yep, there, see? 3 p.m. Pacific time. 3 p.m.